Welcome to NXT The Game, Season 1, Episode 6, the go-home version before TakeOver Eden. Let's quickly get into the show. The NXT logo fades into the screen and William Regal is standing in the middle of the ring with Triple H behind him showing his support. William Regal. Tonight on NXT, we will have a triple threat tag team match between the Vaudevillains, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, and Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, with the winning team advancing to NXT TakeOver Eden to take on the current NXT champions, Blake and Murphy. Triple H stands behind clapping. William Regal. The full card will be ran down later tonight, but if Bayley could please come to the ring. Bayley's music hits and blares over the PA system as she enters the NXT arena with much fanfare. Bayley hits the steps as Triple H walks over and opens the rope, shaking her hand, then handing her a rope. And by rope, I mean microphone, everyone. William Regal. Now Bayley, 2 weeks ago, your one-on-one match with Emma turned into a 2-on-2, and I was okay with that for TakeOver Eden. However, we are just 4 days away, and I have yet to be informed who your partner is. The fans start to chant for Bayley again. William Regal, could you please tell me and the NXT audience who your partner is? I can, Mr. Regal. As of last week, I wasn't sure. I won't lie. But with our new deal with Shimmer Official, I was able to reach out, and reach out I did. The fans cheer with anticipation. At NXT TakeOver Eden this Sunday, I will be teaming with an official member of the Shimmer and now NXT roster. Bayley stops. Well, spit it out, girl. The fans are dying to know. Well, she's a great friend. Candice LeRae. Well done, Bayley. As Regal goes to talk again, James Storm music plays. Storm arrives at the top of the ramp and walks to the ring, wiping his feet and sliding between the ropes and walking up to Bayley with a microphone in hand. James Storm. It's time for the big boy, sweetie, Storm says to Bayley. You need to leave the ring. The fans boo as Bayley sheepishly puts her head down and leaves the ring. Triple H looking at Regal, taking the situation in. Now, Mr. Storm, says Regal, you should be more polite to women. Next time, Regal, says Storm, the fans booing. What are you going to do to ensure the match doesn't turn into a 2-on-1 with Finn and Joe versus me at NXT TakeOver Eden? William Regal quickly replies, absolutely nothing, James. Whatever corner you are in, well, you put yourself in it. Now, sorry to cut you off, but we have a show to get started. The fans cheer. Renee Young. Big words to start the show, big things to start the show. We've also just been passed this information to give to everyone tonight. All 3 wrestlers who will be fighting for the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Eden will have single matches. Tom Phillips. They all need these wins. They need to keep the momentum riding high into the NXT TakeOver Eden. No shit, Sherlock, says the always egomaniac Corey Graves. I'd be interested to know what you guys think. Should I continue with a 3-man booth or should I just take out Tom Phillips? I'm kind of leaning taking out Tom Phillips. I think Corey Graves and Renee could be a fantastic pairing on a commentary together. The first match. In an extremely short match, Samoa Joe defeated Bull Dempsey with a muscle buster. The announcing quality lifted the match. Samoa Joe looked good out there. Bull Dempsey hinted at a face turn but got little reaction. The fans recognize that it is not his strong suit. Well, Mr. Dempsey, that turn may be canceled. We go backstage as the camera finds Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy with Carmella in the back. Enzo Amore, people, tonight we are in a lock to win the tag team triple threat tag team match. A lock, and we are a lock to win the NXT Tag Team Championship for those busters Blake and Murphy at NXT TakeOver Eden. A lock, and you can't teach that. Colin Cassidy looks to Carmella, who does her little Carmella dance. That's oh so cute. Colin Cassidy, we ain't soft, and tonight the Vaudevillains at Jason Jordan and Chad Gable are going to find that out. The camera quickly shifts backstage, moving along. The shifting camera quickly finds Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. Vaudevillains, Enzo and Big Cass. They stand no shot against a team like myself and Gable. We are legit athletes. We are bred for greatness. Tonight we will win and complete phase 1 of our 2-phase plans to capture the NXT Tag Team Championships at NXT TakeOver Eden. Chad Gable. We are ready, willing, and Gable. The shifting camera quickly finds the Vaudevillains backstage. The Vaudevillains look around as they have just heard everything both teams were talking about, but of course, that's not possible. But their old-timey ways enable this, maybe. In English. We aren't going to waste our breath and make words sound pretty. We will win tonight, Simon Gotch. And at NXT TakeOver Eden, we will capture the NXT Tag Team Championships. The camera fades out and back to the ring. In a bout that had solid in reaction but not in the much way of heat, Finn Balor defeated Dash Wilder in 8 minutes by pinfall with a double foot stomp dive, aka the coup de grace, aka that needs to register. Scott Dawson did some good rake at ringside. I went ahead and put all the tag teams as managers, so Dawson is official manager of Wilder and Wilder of Dawson, just so I can have more road notes and see what happens. Finn Balor's performance stand out is good. Congratulations, Finn, because you're in a big match in a couple days. Now the camera opens up with Tyler Breeze sitting down on a chair staring into a camera with Eva Marie sitting across his lap, legs dangling over the side of a chair. She's eating an apple, very reluctantly, whatever I wrote. Tyler Breeze, everyone relax. I'm not wrestling tonight, no, but you will just have to wait a few days to see me. To see me and Eva strut down to the ring and allow all you to take us all in. In 4 days, just 4 days, you're going to see Tyler Breeze take on Zack Ryder at NXT TakeOver Eden, and it's going to be glorious. Eva Marie looks at Tyler and wraps her arms around him, taking in his glow. Tyler Breeze, Zack, get ready. This Sunday is going to come quicker than you could possibly imagine. Eva smiles again and kisses Tyler's neck a bit as he makes his trademark blue steel Zoolander face. The camera now shifts backstage and finds Bayley walking around the back. Bayley, Candice, where'd you go, babe? Candice? Moaning can be heard from around the corner as Bayley walks up and finds Candice LeRae laid out backstage holding her knee. Someone help! Shouts Bayley. People begin to run towards them. Bayley, what happened? Asks Bayley. Candice, Dana and Emma. Bayley stops as the doctors have now arrived and are taken to. Bayley stops as the doctors have now arrived and are talking to one another, with one doctor indicating that the injury looks bad enough where she may not be able to compete at TakeOver. Candice LeRae defeated her equal equality fighter. Gimmick got a 49%, and I'm not really too familiar with Candice LeRae. I started googling, liked characters of Bayley, and she's the number one idea that I had. I think she's absolutely adorable. I like her and Bayley together going forward. I think it could be a fun pairing. In a bout that had solid in-ring action, but not in the much way of heat, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy defeated Jason Jordan and Chad Gable and the Vaudevillains in 11 minutes. The order of elimination with Jason Jordan and Chad Gable first, and then the Vaudevillains. Enzo and Cass advanced to NXT TakeOver Eden and will be facing Blake and Murphy for the titles. Enzo Amore was off his game. Carmella did great work. Enzo Amore and Carmella are a poor combination. They do not click at all. That's awkward because I think they're wonderful together. We may have to look at an editor just so that's not a problem going forward. I don't like messing with the editor at all. However, I would like this game to start off very close to what NXT is. So we're going to be looking at some of that stuff. And if anybody knows how I can make Carmella suit and work better with Enzo Amore, that'd be fantastic because she works great with Colin on one of the notes that I got earlier in the series. The door to Commissioner Regal office swings as Bayley storms in. William Regal before Bayley could talk. I saw. Bayley. Dana and Emma. William Regal. Yes, I heard Candice. Gabe Sapolsky isn't going to be happy at Shimmer. No, he isn't. Bayley. She was my partner at NXT TakeOver Eden. I'm so mad. Why are these women doing this? William Regal. Look, we don't know for certain. Let's just play it by ear, Bayley. The attending doctor who helped Candice out earlier peeks his head into the room where Bayley, whose back is to him right now, and Commissioner Regal are talking and nods no at Regal. The scene fades. A few graphic cards show up hyping the NXT TakeOver card in. Let's take a look real quick. NXT TakeOver Eden pre-show. Ty Dillinger will be taking on Bull Dempsey, which is a match that was just booked randomly. NXT TakeOver Eden. Vaudevillains versus the Mechanics. Apollo Crews versus Solomon Crow. Tyler Breeze with Eva Marie versus Zack Ryder. Baron Corbin versus Rhino. Bayley and Candice LeRae, maybe, versus Dana Brooke and Emma. NXT Tag Team Championship match with Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy taking on the Blake, Alexa, and Murphy factor for the NXT Tag Team titles. And Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe versus James Storm for the NXT Championship. In a match that had avid crowd reaction and some decent in-ring action, James Storm defeated Tommaso Ciampa in 8 minutes by a pinfall with a lung blower. Ciampa was off his game. Gargano was great at ringside. Ciampa and James Storm have great chemistry and it showed in their performance. Well, that's a little bit discouraging considering I was thinking about pairing them up, not right now, but possibly in the future. Good because they'll have charisma going forward, but even better possibly because I can have more matches thrown out. That is the end of NXT Season 1, Episode 6. The pay-per-view is coming up. Apparently, I need to work on my storylines, which I will get to after Eden. Guys, come on. This is only the 6th show. Either or, I felt like this was a very good go-home version of the show. It booked a lot of stuff, showed a lot of stories. Some guys who have matches didn't get to talk too much, but really with only an hour, you can't do much. I'm thinking about bumping it up to an hour and a half. I'm not sure. I would love feedback and opinions on that, but as of now, I think it's staying at an hour. Again, thank you for watching, and I'm really enjoying doing this. Thanks, everyone. Mike out.